Hey guys, Tanna here with another Arknights video. Today I'm gonna share with you guys, especially those of you who has just started and still very new like myself. Somehow I couldn't find enough written guides except a couple of websites which I wish there are more information. Maybe I'm not looking deep enough, so let me know in the comments below if you guys have some great guides to share with the community. So like all new games, I struggle with keeping up with playing the games and at the same time learn enough to make guides. So forgive me if what I said is inaccurate and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning a lot about the game every day, and like most newly released gacha games, the game is really fun so far. I want to understand the game better so that I can start making more guides. Anyway, I'm going to go through some of the basic tips I learned while playing the past couple of days, and boy, it felt like you would never finish using up the sanity as it just keeps coming. Are you gonna finally finish some sanity? Here's a level up for you. Oh, what's that in your inbox? More sanity! To be honest, I keep clicking wrongly and like, oh no! You know, 200-300 as sanity just keeps stacking. I just keep collecting on those sanity even before I could react to it, and it was just, you know, completely full for like 1 or 2 days since I was spending most of my time editing these videos. Anyway, let's start with the first tip. This is actually more for those of you who have not actually started playing. The game actually starts you off with a newbie banner which guarantees a 6-star in the first 10 pulls, which is amazing. So, the most important 6-star to pick is your favorite waifu, regardless of how useful they are, regardless of whatever tier it is. Okay, so this is a collector game, so your main priority should be the units themselves because almost every unit in the game is usable and can complete the stages when done right. Okay, if you do not care about waifus and whatnot, then go ahead and roll for Silver Ash, the best unit in the game right now. And the next alternative is Exusai the Sniper, followed by my girl, Teach, even though I did not get her, and also Hoshiguma. Finally, the two that are not that great to start the game with are Angelina, which is my waifu right here for this game, and also Shining. They actually only shine later in the game. It's not that they are bad, but when you can finally promote them to Elite 2, because I checked their skills and it's simply legit, especially Angelina as a support operator. But that of course won't happen anytime soon until probably weeks and months later. Okay, so not anytime soon. I personally started the game re-rolling with one criteria in mind. Having 2 6-star makes me feel good, you know, you have 2 6-star to start the game with. And also, Angelina is a must. Despite ultimately being able to use her, you know, probably later in the game. But, you know, just putting her in the home screen is nice. Okay, so like I said, they are both considered like the worst of the 6. But anyway, I made a reroll guide. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. Link in the description below. Next, let's talk about operators. Okay, right here, operators. Okay, these are the units that I have. So, actually, 3-star units are the bread and butter of your squad, especially in the beginning of the game. It's very tempting to focus on your 5-star and 6-star, and if you're like free to play like most players are, that ain't gonna cut it because promoting units are very expensive. The higher the tier is, the more expensive it gets. Thankfully, 3-star units are super cheap to promote. For comparison, a 3-star unit needs to be capped at level 40. Okay, let me just go to a 3-star. Okay, like example of Vanilla here, a cutie, is probably a demon cutie. Okay, so for comparison, a 3-star unit needs to be capped at level 40 and only 10,000 Langman dollars LMD. Okay, that's all. While a 6-star unit is, okay, wait, let me just go to a 6-star. Okay, let's take Silver Ash for example. Okay, while a 6-star unit is gonna require to level them to level 50. Okay, I'm at 32 right now, and then 30,000 LMD and a lot of awakening materials. Okay, got chips, polyester, and 3 device, and that is to get to E1. Ultimately, you want them to promote to E2, you know, Elite 2, etc. This is very important because when starting out, resources are very limited and you want a stronger team to farm for higher stage to, well, farm for even higher stages. Okay, promoting multiple 3-star cheaply will take you further in the game earlier, more cost effectively. In my opinion, promoting them early game is crucial also because of the range up. Okay, let me just take an example. Okay, so Gitano right here is a 4-star. So after promoting, you get the extra 2 range, which is actually a lot. So like sometimes you just place them in front and then the side units you want them to get affected as well, especially for AoE damage like Gitano right here. This will help her a lot, so I just need to farm for a couple of materials. So yeah, so I believe most of the range unit increases their range when being promoted, which helps a lot even if it's just 1 or 2 tiles. It just makes a lot of difference because of the extra reach. And of course, unlocking new talents, which once again makes them stronger. Let's go back to Gitano again. Okay, so the new talent, she will get a new skill, okay, Destiny. So she have an additional skill option, and while at the same time she gained a passive. Another point is lower rarity units are also cheaper to deploy, and for some stages it matters a lot how many DP you are spending. Speaking of talents, 3-star units will only have 1 skill, whereas 4-star onwards will have 2 skills to choose from when they get promoted to Elite 1, and finally 5-star and 6-star units will get 3 skills after promoting to Elite 2. Of course, the skills unlocked at Elite 2 are usually the strongest of their kind. And speaking of skills, skill level matters. Okay, let's go to Shaw right here. Okay, so there was this stage where I was trying to use Shaw to push the enemies, but only to figure out that it's because her skill level, this one right here, is particularly too low to push enemies off the edge. So you can see right here at level 4, it changes to moderately. I forgot what's the previous ones. Probably like a bit, you know, or something like that. So moderately, you should be able to push the enemies off the edge safely. Okay, so anyway, some of the best 3-star units out there are Malenta, okay, my girl right here, which is cheap to promote and also cheap to deploy. She also has an insane amount of attack for a 3-star. Okay, next we have Cruz. Cruz is the meme girl of this game. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so she feels like a cuter, less irritating version of IDW in Girls Frontline, okay? Cruz is a single target sniper which does the 2nd highest amount of damage of any sniper below Elite 2, with the first being 6-star exercise. Okay, anyway, she can only reach Elite 1, okay? So next we have Fang. Okay, Fang is a defensive vanguard, especially if you do not have a courier yet, but you can get courier easily in the first few days by buying him from the credit shop. Okay, credit shop. Okay, right here I just bought Gavil. Okay, the only downside of courier is, well, he's a dude and not a waifu. And next, for AoE caster, you can considering using Lava, since you can upgrade her easily for the extra reach before you can upgrade Gitano or Skyfire. Okay, once again, I was saying about the extra reach. Okay, promoting her is really easy. You know, level 40 and $10,000. Done. You get the extra reach. Okay, whereas Gitano right here, I'm almost ready to level her, so you kind of need the extra materials, which is definitely worth it as well. And finally, of the 3-stars, finally here's the trap healer Ansel, who is a medic if you do not have a high rarity healer. Personally, I chose Hibiscus over Ansel because she's cute and, you know, she's a girl. Anyway, I have linked the image for the general tier list made by China players in my Discord, but I will link the image in the description below as well. Alright, next. So now you understand how important the lower rarity units are. So let's talk about squad. What type of operators do you bring in a team? Okay, generally in your main team, you want the following. Okay, 2 vanguards. Okay, vanguards like these guys here. Then followed by 2 snipers. From the list here, I mean, you probably have different snipers, but Jessica, Cruz, you know, 3-star, 4-star units, they are good as well. Okay, I got Meteor and Shirayuki. Shirayuki is a AoE sniper, and then you would also want 2 casters. This is just a general guide, okay? So casters like AoE casters and a single target, okay? So we have a 5-star Amiya as a single target caster, and you get Lava as AoE caster. I have Gitano, so I'm gonna focus on Gitano instead. And then you need 2 medics, okay? Single target healer like Shining. You have Hibiscus, and don't forget Lancet too. This is the real MVP right here. And also AoE healer like Perfumer. I just bought Gavio as well. And also I talk about Ansel. Finally, you would want to have 1 or 2 defenders. So you get B-Girl, and Kiora is also free in the shop, so you can actually get Kiora. Kiora is a great 4-star defender. I actually put Matterhorn first, otherwise I would use Kiora instead of Matterhorn. But actually some stages you need more than 1 defenders. So that's that. Okay, so after playing for a couple of stages, you will start to understand what you actually need more and also what you don't really use often. Also, pro tip to bring Lancet too right here, okay? Sometimes when you need an extra healer, sometimes simply because she ignores the deployment limit. Let me just go there real quick. Okay, look at here, deployment limit. She ignores that, meaning she doesn't count as a unit on the battlefield. Usually, I believe you can only bring like 8 units out at the same time. But with Lancer 2, you can bring 9. She's like the 9th unit, okay? You can bring her as part of your strategy. Also, it's generally better to level and train your operators at the same pace, while you can actually upgrade your DPS earlier and your healer slightly later. While it may be tempting to just focus on your main team of 12, like example right here, okay? It's actually better to keep your options open when certain stages require you to use certain units or, you know, more of a certain type of operators. You will understand the importance of variety as you play the different stages. Some operators have special skills like Shaw and Rope, which basically does push and pull respectively. The game actually explains the unit and functionality very well in their tutorial, so I won't go into details on that. Just remember they have their place in certain stages and be sure to make use of that in your comp and strategy. By the way, there's extra rewards from the mission board for upgrading 2 3-star operators. Next, let's talk about base building. So the rule of the thumb is always be constructing. Okay, so example, you're gonna keep these orders running. So right now I'm actually getting gold to get more money. I actually just took a bunch of sanity to farm for money because they're always needed. So what to build depends on what you want or need. Initially, I wanted more XP cards, so I built 3 factories, and 2 of which are making XP card and the other factory making gold to produce 4 trading posts. Then I realized that was kind of a newbie mistake. LMD or Lungman dollars is basically the limiting factor for a lot of things, because like in real life, everything costs money. The problem with LMD is that you can't always get it, especially when you need them, because they're only open 4 days a week. And when you actually need it the most, it will be closed. Okay, so it'll be open Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So weekends is actually a good time to farm. So at most you will be like, you know, stuck for a day because you are lack of certain resources, like example XP cards or LMD. I then quickly changed my buildings, which is free by the way if you want to change buildings, since it will refund you at a full cost. For example, you wanna downgrade them, then they'll refund you the materials, okay? But whatever that you are building will be cancelled. So resource wise, please try to plan ahead, or well, just wait for the next day, since you usually get a resource the following day anyways. But you will always need money for everything: upgrading, leveling up, promoting, even building stuff, okay? I found a general build for base from Game Press, which is to have 2 trading posts, 4 factories, and 3 power plants on the left side of your base. You can tweak it accordingly to what you need. This is generally recommended for us beginners who do not want to think too much in the beginning of the game. Right now, I only have 2 levels unlocked, so I built 2 trading posts for maximum gold production, and seriously, money is never enough. Then I have 2 factories to produce the gold required for trading, and finally 2 power plants to operate my other buildings in the base. Okay, so right side you have reception shop, workshop, office. So in the middle is always dormitory. Okay, so by the way, you need 1 factory to fulfill 1 trading post each to fulfill the orders. Okay, so right now it's full, so always be using your drones. Okay, so this is what I will do, and done. Okay, so if you are worried you're gonna miss out, so just use it first before you go out or something, before you go to bed especially. It takes about 9 hours plus for them to become full, so keep using them during the day to avoid wastage. Also, assigning operators to power plants, okay, for example right here, Lancet 2, it actually helps drone recovery rate by 10%, okay, so it's really nice. And an obvious one, but assign your operators according to their bonuses, and don't forget to swap them before going to bed to keep their production going. You want them to rest in the dormitory to recover their morale, which is in the middle part of the base. Okay, so like example, Cruz, he actually has 2 bonuses. Slow Coach, which is assigned to factory, she'll get productivity of 15% and then plus 2 up to 25%, or he can actually be assigned to a dormitory, staff morale recovered per hour plus 0.7. You can actually recover her morale a lot faster. So they usually gain extra bonuses with some criteria. Like example, Savage here requires Elite 2 to unlock this, but Shining and Silver Ash, basically all the 6-star, they are only, you know, just like that. They only have 1 use. And Matterhorn requires what, E1. Lancet 2, We just need Lancet 2 to be like level 30 to unlock the medical service. Okay, next I want to talk about free units. When you're playing the game, you will come across a lot of tutorial stages. Some of those stages actually reward you with various operators without spending any gems and whatnot. So try to keep doing the story and only stop when you are stuck. Then maybe look for guides to how to overcome that stage or strengthen your squad before proceeding. Okay, there's a lot of free units out there, so be sure to grab them. And as mentioned, there are a couple of 4-star operators that you can actually buy using friend credits. It is friend credits here in the shop, so basically free 4-star. Okay, so Courier and Gavial is one of them. So Courier is a very good vanguard you can use in the beginning of combat, while Gavial is a good single target heal medic. Okay, so in the shop, okay, credit shop is your friend for a start. Okay, like I mentioned, there's actually a requirement to actually get the rest of the units. So like example, you want to get Gavial, you need to spend 200 credits. Okay, so far I spent 600. Later on when resets, Courier will be available again. You can keep buying the dupes and keep increasing their potential. Okay, for 4-star, this will be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs 5 dupes to actually max him out, which the shop actually provides, which is really nice. So credit store, they will sell you a 1, 2 base characters and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 each. You can easily max their potential using the friend credit, and friend credit is basically free. Okay, so you get these credits basically free daily from friends or getting clues from reception to visiting your friends when they have investigation going. Okay, let me just go to friends. Okay, so as an example, they have this thing, you can go and visit them, and then okay, repeated visits don't get. Okay, so pro tip, when you click next friend, it will bring you to the next friend with clue investigation going on, so you don't actually have to go back and then come back. So they usually bring you to friends that actually, you know, have credits for you to gain until they cycle with the following friends that doesn't have it. So friends are really important. So, okay, this is done. I don't have like any more friends that I have not visited without credits. Okay, so that's all for my friend list. You can basically buy anything you need. I don't really know what I need, so I'm just gonna buy polyester. Okay, they are 50% off. I prefer to buy all the discounted ones first before, you know, making the next purchase. Okay, next we talk about certificate. They are mostly acquired from summoning units. Okay, let's look at the... Okay, you click here, you can see how to obtain these certificates. Okay, there's qualification certificates, the most common one, the green ones, followed by the advanced certificate, the yellow ones, and finally the purchase certificate, which can actually be farmed from resource hunting. Okay, in distinction, you have a chance to buy a 6-star unit from it if you have enough advanced certificates. Those, as mentioned, are obtained when you summon units for the first time or 5 and 6-star dupes. Okay, right here, if you look at this place, okay, to get the yellow certificate, advanced certificate, recruited for the first time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-star operators, you get 1 each. And then dupes is 5 and 6-star and above. You get 7+, you get more advanced certificate. Okay, you get the dupes. Okay, so only 1 to 4-star, you only get this. Okay, anyway, you also get qualification certificate, the green one here, when you complete your week list, 20 each. So 20 each week, which is actually quite a lot. And then you can use it to buy all this stuff here. Okay, let's go back to friends. As usual, you can use your friend operators to help you with completing stages, and they can also help you gain more credits, as mentioned before, in the shop to spend. I would say making lots of friends in this game benefits quite a bit daily, so it actually adds up. Friends also help you out with getting clues. Okay, let me go to the clues. Okay, once you build this part, the reception room, you will be able to get clues. Okay, right now mine is actually on cooldown. So right now, whoever that visits my place will get the credits. Okay, so this is basically the clues. You actually need to search and then keep getting clues. So friends will help you with getting clues. So after 7 clues, you activate the clue exchange, which will help you gain even more credits as well. Clue exchange lasts 24 hours, so you can only collect the bonus credits from friends after 24 hours. Okay, once again, the reason you want credits is to get free 4-star units or to get more free mats. Okay, so in the long run, you can get a lot of free mats from all these free credits. Okay, next we talk about pools. There are actually 2 ways of getting units. Our typical summon via headhunt right here using our precious gems. They only right here only have 1,600 gems. I'm not enough to do for this limited banner, which I probably will not have time to get this. This will end on the 24th, 2 more days. I don't think I can get that much unless I exchange for this. which I will not. And alternatively, the second method of recruitment is right here. It says recruit. Okay, I actually waited to actually do this for the video. Okay, so pro tip right here. One thing to note, to get 6-star units from recruitment, which is this thing here, you will need to see a top operator tag, which is also RNG in itself. This is one of the main reasons to build officers in your base. Okay, office is this one right here at level 2. So if you put somebody here, operator here, about every 8 hours or so, you will get 1 token for contacting. Okay, right here I have 1. So the next one is like 4 hours time. Okay, so what it does is to actually help you to refresh these tags. So for example, like I see here, there's no 6-star tags, which is the top operator tag. So I'm gonna click refresh. And then yes, there's still none of that tag. So we have another chance to do it. Okay, so timing. It depends on what you want actually. If you want 1 star, you can just go ahead and then, you know. But if you do not want the 1 star, you can go ahead with the timing here. Okay, for example, 4 hours, you get 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star. But usually for a start, we would want to go to 7 hours and 40 minutes. This is if you want 3 star and above. So the best chance to get a 5 star is through this method. So this is typically what we will do. 7 hours and 40 minutes, and then you hit OK, and then you just start going. So I run out of contacting resources, so it's on cooldown. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this, and actually they actually give us a lot of expedited plan. So for this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. So a candidate has been found, usually it's white light. And you guys should probably know what it is. But if it's not white light, then you know, good for you. You get a 4 star or a 5 star. Okay, so basically we will see a lot of dupes. Okay, I just use 1 more. I've been actually waiting to actually do this, so yeah. Okay, no luck, so we just get 2 3-star units. Yeah, you see a lot of 3-star, and I get 2 stewards, which I don't actually use. Okay, so I'll leave it here and wait for 8 hours. Okay, next, very important, in the mission tab, which is where all your pinboard mission, dailies, and weeklies, and campaign missions. Okay, don't forget to do this, as the rewards are definitely worth doing since you're playing it anyways. You will get a total of 3,500 LMD and 100 or random or simply gems, and a bunch of materials when completing your dailies. Of course, weekly rewards are even better, give you a total of 11,000 LMD and 500 gems with a bunch of materials. So like I previously mentioned, in the weeklies you can actually get this qualification certificate, 20 of these from the weeklies, and also we get some potions. You see right here, and 1 more right here. So 2 potions in total for per week. And speaking of weeklies, this is also very important. Annihilation, I actually only completed like this. My team isn't strong enough to actually complete this properly, but you can actually grind it and get the 1,200 or random. Definitely worth doing before the week ends, okay? So right now there's Shenabog and Lungman, which is available. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about these resources, okay? Originium is actually the rarest resource you can actually spend, as this is considered a premium currency like in some gacha games. The generous part is Yostar actually lets free-to-play players like us to get this, and they can be used to exchange for a variety of things, such as Orandom. Okay, Orandom, the one that you use to do your gacha. Okay, you can buy certain packs. Okay, like this one here, you can actually buy the certain packs in the shop, or refreshing your sanity to do more runs, and finally outfits. That's right, the best way to spend your yellow gems, aka Originium, aka Originite Prime, is on costumes and also refilling your stamina if cosmetics isn't your thing. Of course, nothing really matters if you're wheeling in this game, because gems are just gems, am I right? Well, actually there are efficient ways to spend them, of course, but even if you're wheeling in this game, okay, that's for another time. Let's not go into details. Okay, I'm not sure how long I'm playing this, but I really like what they are doing with the pricing for this game. It's very light spending friendly, which I usually do when I play gacha game for a long time, to show some support to the game and dev. Starter packs like this, 99 cents. Ones are great. It gives you a really nice cutie Gami, a 4-star defender, a summon ticket hit hunting permit, and then 10,000 LMD, and also some XP cards between of them. Personally, I think that the monthly cards are usually the best value, as you know, they want the players to keep playing, so it's kind of a win-win situation for active players and the game. So $5 each month for 6 Originite Prime and a daily or random of 200, so a total of 6,000 gems, which is basically a guaranteed 10 pulls each month. Definitely scratch that monthly gacha itch. and that sanity potion will help you progress even faster. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video if you learned something from it, and comment below what are some useful tips I did not mention in this video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.